in the long run. And now that the cosmic contracts is up, it's time for retribution. We're not talking about 144,000 people. That's religion. Okay? That's religion. We're not even talking about the 144,000 tribes either. We're not even talking about that either. What I'm saying is that the time is basically showing you, and you're going to see from starting in another week, you're going to start seeing people, well, you're already starting to see people fall apart, but it's going to get much worse. And as that silver sun continues to keep brushing out and blowing out all kinds of radiation onto the planet, the more crazier the lower vibrational people are going to get. Okay? The more crazier the lower vibrational people are going to get. The good news is that we're blessed. You must have just came in, Shell. The good news is, baby, that you're blessed. The good news is that your God genes is activated. The good news is that it's time for you to get on your damn grizzly and reclaim your rightful place to the throne. That's the good news, baby. Got my shadow work, just blew my wig back and put me back together. Boom. High frequency vibes over here. Boom. I feel calm and happy. Boom. It's time for us to get back to where we need to get to, y'all. That's all I'm saying. And I want you guys to remember who you are. I want you to take pride in who and what you are. It's feathers up, baby. It's feathers up. Now, we saw our fall go down. Now we're going to watch their fall go down. And it ain't going to be nothing nice. See, here's the deal. They keep running the same program over and over and over and over and over again in the hopes that we will fall for this shit. But see, what's happening is some of us are starting not to fall for it now. Some of us are catching on to the program like, we see what you're doing right here. And we see what you're doing right here. And on top of that, here's something else. Because we understand the type of technology that they're working with, now you got to start critically asking yourself, when you're seeing police do things, when you're seeing certain things take place around a certain particular time, you have to begin to start critically asking yourself, did that really happen? Or was that some type of program that was put in place to make us think that this is what happened? To lower the vibrational frequency. Did that really happen? Are you sure these folks that you're looking at on TV, are you sure that they're real? Are you sure that the backgrounds that you're looking at when you're looking at the news or when you're looking at television, are you sure that that background is real? Are you sure? We are at a pinnacle point right now where a lot of you guys have been reporting that you've been seeing liquid coming out of the matrix through your third eye. A lot of you guys, we're seeing the straight up line in the sky now. We're seeing it. I was telling you guys this shit back when, like last year, when people were taking pictures of clouds and there was a shadow behind the damn clouds. And I was asking, I said, how is there a shadow behind the clouds? So now we're seeing all this stuff going down right now. Well, let me explain something to y'all. In this lifetime, and I'm supposed to relay this message to y'all, in this lifetime, you are going to see the new earth. You're going to literally see it. They have cloaking technology in our skies to try to prevent us from seeing a lot of things. Okay? Some of you guys have taken videos where you've seen like rings upon rings of things, right? But the sky still look blue because they're cloaking. They don't want you to see the different planets and the things that are going up in the sky. And not to mention at nighttime when you're seeing different colors and flashes and all that, they don't want you to see the war that's taking place in the sky. They don't want you to see that either. But for those of you that are already connected on the galactic level, You should already know what time it is. You should already know what time it is. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, they got creatures that's coming out of these volcanoes that are going right up into the atmosphere, that's drilling on that dome up there, because it's got to go. It's got to go. Now, for those of you that said, oh, well, I don't believe in the dome and I don't believe the earth is flat and all that, okay, that's cool and all that. Like, I'm not here to argue with you about your thought, about your belief systems and all that. I'm not here to entertain you in that. I'm not here to entertain you. But you must understand that I get my information on a cosmic level. Okay? Ain't nobody I do read a lot of books, but ain't nobody, when I'm reading books, I'm looking for more information behind what I read. The information that they're not telling me. The information that they've been hiding from me. I'm looking for that information. It's like, yeah, I feel you about what you said right here, fam, but there's some shit here missing that you're not telling me about, or you admitted this information right here, or you admitted this, and this. It's like I had to come on live the other day and tell y'all about your higher dimensional selves and how that works, because they omitted all that information out the picture. They omitted all that information out. So I had to go ahead and bring it in and give you guys some information so that way you're clear. Well, this is the reason why this is this, that, and that, and this, and that. Okay? So we're now past the point now of settling for the information that's been told to us. And you got to be careful with some of the authors of them damn books. Y'all like to talk about Thoth? I like to talk about Tahuti. That's how I address him. Okay? And I talk to him every week. Okay, babies? He ain't went nowhere. He's still around. Melchizedek is still around. Okay? Our teachers are still around. Okay? So it's time for us to feel proud about who and what we are. Start studying the traditions and the languages and the customs of our people, of who we really are. Okay? When you have a bunch of people that have been stripped of their own language, stripped of their culture, stripped of their spiritual traditions, stripped not to know anything about their lineage, then turn around and be told by people that look like us that we come from someplace else, or take on a diet that don't belong to us, a thought process that ain't got nothing to do with us, and the whole nine, what do you think is going to happen to that people? They're going to self-destruct. And that's what we've been doing for a period of time. We've been self-destructing. And what I'm saying to you with my people is that there's no need for us to self-destruct. We got to come back into full healing of self and who we are as a people. Okay? We don't have to be lost. We are culturally homeless. Someone said we are culturally homeless. Okay, look. I really want you guys to start going inward. And when I say inward, meditate and search for the answers that comes from within before you search for your answers that comes from without. Stop externalizing your power, thinking that somebody outside of you has more power over you. That's how this whole thing happened with the government structures, is that we got caught up in religion and then they transitioned that into government. Look to us to resolve all your problems. We got all the answers. In case you guys haven't noticed, I don't believe there's a single government structure in the world that has the answers to any of our plights. So my question is that when do we start looking to ourselves for the answers to our own plights? Because it's been shown to us time and time again, consistently over the last 400 years, that structure doesn't work for us. At some point in time, you got to say to yourself, okay, this shit ain't working. What do we do now? At some point in time, you got to start asking the damn question. What are we now? And now you got this crazy ass hologram or bionic man or whatever this is that's in office right now, whatever that is, that's in office, the double or whatever the hell going on right now, which is a damn laughing damn joke. That's sitting up here trying to tell us that we need, or they need to make it mandatory that we get something as it pertains to our health that we know damn well we don't need. In case you guys haven't noticed, they are on full-on assault. At some point in time, we got to get out of the being on defense, and now we need to be the ones now to go on offense. We can't stay on defense for the rest of our lives as a species. Okay? We now need to start getting on offense. You change the game when you move differently. You don't change the game when you're doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. That's not how you change the game. I suggest you guys start getting very versed in law. What the judge tell you? Ignorance is no excuse. I remember the first time a judge told me that, and that's easy. I wanted to know about this thing called law. And what is this law that they're referring to, and how does it apply to me? And how did I get myself caught up in this matrix with this particular law that they like to use against us? What is this law that's operating over me? He had one time to tell me that. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. So what I took it upon myself to do was go start reading some books. Start studying the differences between commercial law and common law. How it's applied to me as an indigenous person in these lands. And then finding out that the constitution that they're operating under, which is the corporate constitution, was called the Constitution of the United States, which is a corporate constitution. I'm like, wait a minute. So we got like 4 different constitutions. Which one are we operating under? How do we go from here to here? How do we get here? Jedi mind tricks. That's how we got here. The system is already falling, guys. The system's been falling. Listen, there is no more corporation of the United States of America.